Hey, good morning, everybody. This is to go over the nightly build I just released, which is 17688321855. I released the 5th of November. All right, so this one is mainly a behind-the-scenes build. There are a couple things that I wanted to fix that we're getting ready for the move to the actual production server. That is our website, going from beta.inputmapper.com to the full-blown inputmapper.com for when we release this. So there were a couple server URL changes that needed to be grouped together and set up to make that a easy switch for when that does happen. Beyond that, there was a macro command that was added, allowing you to change the profile of a single device. There was somebody asking for that, so I went ahead and threw that in there. I moved the trackpad execution, where you're mapping, well, not mapping, but where the trackpad can act as a mouse. I put that in its own thread to hopefully get rid of an issue I found where, depending on what type of connection and how many devices you have connecting, the speed of the mouse that you were controlling was dependent on the connection speed or the packet rate. And I wanted to make that independent, so I have put that in its own thread that isn't blocked by the actual device packet reception. And I still have to tweak that some to make sure it's consistent, but now that it's in its own thread with no outside factors messing with it, that should make that easier. There is a known issue right now where it looks like the left click is inconsistent, and I've tracked that down to, it looks like sometimes it's not resetting the timer properly, and it's seeing that you're pushing the trackpad down for much longer than you actually are, causing it to not register it as a click, but instead a push and hold. So I got to play around with that and see what might be what might be causing an issue with that timer. I suspect that something else must be blocking that thread that is causing it to hiccup past the actual threshold for the left click that I have set. So I'll play around with that. That's a known issue. Um, Fixed a bug where the device mapping states persist between profile switches. Basically, this became evident when I had a profile where I was mapping a stick to a mouse. And when I had a macro or some other action that switched that profile to a new one, the new profile that doesn't have any mouse mappings would still keep the last stick input state and cause the mouse to drift. So that's been corrected. It will now reset all the states when a profile switch is detected. Um, that's about it. There's going to be a normal check-in video happening tomorrow, where I'll go over some of the things I'm working on this week, and I do have some stuff in the works, and it's going to be probably released this week, so I'll have some things to show off as well. All right, guys, thank you, and have a good one.